Remember the first time you saw Matthew McConaughey on screen and thought, how is that guy still running circles around people half his age? Not the tuxedo on the red carpet, not even the movie posters, just the way he moves, the calm in his voice, the spark behind the grin. It's the kind of presence you can't fake. Today, we're unpacking how a 55-year-old actor keeps that presence sharp, the sleep that powers it, the food that supports it, the training that sustains it, and the mindset that makes it all stick. No gimmicks, no celebrity myth-making, just a practical, repeatable blueprint you can start borrowing tonight. Let's ground this with a fast bio before we get tactical. Matthew David McConaughey was born in Texas in 1969 and rose through the industry with the kind of momentum that turns actors into fixtures. He popped in Dazed and Confused, fronted a string of early 2000s rom-coms, then pivoted into a stretch critics nicknamed the McConaughey's, The Lincoln Lawyer, Magic Mike, Dallas Buyers Club, which won him the Academy Award for Best Actor, True Detective, Interstellar, and more. Away from set, he lends his voice to animation and channels a lot of his energy into the Just Keep Livin' Foundation, supporting high school students with fitness, nutrition, community service, and gratitude practices. The resume is long, but what fascinates us isn't the trophy case. It's the system behind the stamina. Behind that daily sweat is pillar 1, sleep. Not the vague, I'll get more tonight, but a deliberate target. He has spoken about aiming for roughly 9 to 9.5 hours. Yes, more than you hear in most hustle culture sound bites. Think of it as compound interest for adaptation. If you want training to land, if you want your food to translate into repair instead of bloat, you protect your sleep window. That means winding down earlier, dimming the inputs, being choosy with late meals, and respecting the fact that the body rebuilds while you're off stage. If you've ever tried to string together consistent training on 5 hours a night, you already know the difference. This is how a fit lifestyle stops feeling like a fight. Pillar 2, food cadence. Rather than gorging on a massive evening plate, he favors 4 to 5 smaller meals and avoids a late main meal. Think closing the kitchen on the early side. The logic is straightforward. Stable energy across the day, better sleep at night, fewer opportunities for I deserve this chaos when you're exhausted and the willpower tank is empty. He's not counting rice grains with tweezers. He's structuring timing so the default choice works for him. When the architecture of your day supports the result you want, you don't need heroics every afternoon. Pillar 3, hydration. It's not flashy, which is exactly why most people skip it. Keep water in reach and you'll drink it. Get outside in the heat and you may add a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of salt. He's mentioned enjoying a daily kombucha. Easy, habitual, not a personality trait. Hydration is the grease that keeps digestion, performance, and cognition gliding instead of grinding. Underestimate it and your training feels heavier than it should. Your appetite cues blur and your sleep quality dips. Nail it and everything else gets 10 to 20% easier. Layer those pillars under the anchor habit, sweat daily, and you're looking at a system that's simple to explain and hard to derail, which brings us to the training itself. His style is functional and portable. You'll see the classics: push-ups, pull-ups, lunges, squats, jump rope when there's room, hill sprints when there's a hill, resistance bands when a dumbbell set won't fit in a carry-on. The emphasis is on form and control, rather than chasing a personal record every week. Train the movements that move your life forward. Keep joints supple, tendons honest, lungs honester. He's worked with trainer Gunnar Peterson to emphasize compound patterns, posture, stability, and multiplane training. It's not a magic trick. It's sensible volume, good mechanics, and ruthless consistency. Now, if you're a plan person, you'll appreciate an example cadence. This is an illustrative template inspired by his approach. It's not sacred text. Customize it to your realities. Monday, legs and abs, then a short cardio finisher. Start with a squat pattern you can control. Dumbbell goblet squats or a squat to press, followed by walking lunges. Add a hinge pattern, Romanian deadlift with dumbbells, or a hip hinge band pull-through. Hit the core with planks and dead bugs. Finish with a 5-minute jump rope block or a few quick hill sprints. Good form beats more reps. You're building legs that carry you, not just quads that look good under gym lighting. Tuesday, chest and shoulders plus a short run. Press-ups or dumbbell presses, incline work for upper chest, then overhead presses and lateral raises. Keep the shoulder blades moving well. Don't jam range you haven't earned. Wrap with an easy 10 to 20-minute outdoor run. The sunlight is doing quiet favors for your circadian rhythm while you tick the conditioning box. Wednesday, back and arms with intervals. Pull-ups or a band-assisted variation, bar, or dumbbell rows, then arm work that doesn't fry your elbows. Think controlled curls and smart triceps extensions. Cap the session with intervals on a rower or bike. Short bursts, long recoveries, total time under 15 minutes. Think leave a little in the tank, rather than I can't feel my soul. Thursday, legs and core with a brisk hike. Return to squats and lunges in a different variation. Front foot elevated split squats, lateral lunges for frontal plane strength. And do the core work you avoid when you're tired. Side planks, hollow holds, tall kneeling anti-rotation presses if you have a band. Then get outside for a brisk hike. If you're city-bound, swap in stair climbs. Friday, chest and shoulders again, with explosive push-ups and plank variations. Keep the volume sensible, add medicine ball or tempo push-ups to encourage speed and control, then planks with reach or stir the pot on a stability surface. It's a nice reminder that a strong torso is a better aesthetic plan than a sore lower back. Saturday, back and arms with volume and control. Alternate rows with face pulls or band reverse flies for shoulder balance. Keep biceps and triceps honest with strict tempo. If you've got a sandbag or kettlebell, carry it. Loaded carries are the unsung heroes of resilient bodies. Sunday, active rest. Long walk, paddleboard, swim, or a trail you've been meaning to visit. This is the most underrated day of the week because this is the day you decide to keep loving the process. Make it social. Invite someone who needs the nudge. Why this particular shape across a week? Because it balances stress and recovery, spreads volume, and keeps the heart engaged without cooking your nervous system. It also stacks wins where your life actually happens, out in the world, not just inside fluorescent lights. The goal of everyday fitness is longevity, not a crash course in suffering. So what does daily eating look like when the cameras aren't demanding a transformation? Moderation and real ingredients. Breakfast stays clean. A green smoothie built on leafy greens and fruit, or eggs with avocado and a small side of fruit. Lunch carries the weight of the day. Grilled chicken or fish or lean beef. Vegetables piled high, and a smart carbohydrate like rice, quinoa, or potatoes. Dinner lands lighter, often fish or another lean protein with vegetables, or a big salad with nuts and olive oil. This isn't a war on carbohydrates. It's intelligent timing. Put most of your starch when you're most active. Keep dinner simple so sleep can do its job. Build plates around protein and plants, and you'll discover that portion control stops being a fight. You're naturally satisfied, not stuffed. There's also the mental architecture, and this might be the real superpower. Just keep living isn't just a catchy line. It's a posture toward life. Keep moving in the direction of better. Physically, mentally, emotionally. That shows up in micro habits. He's talked about balancing the beast and the angel. The part that relishes hard effort and the part that rests, reflects, and appreciates. You can feel the difference in people who practice that balance. They're steady. They're not spending all their energy convincing you how hard they work. Let's translate the entire philosophy into 5 moves you can actually implement this week. Think of these as the minimum effective rituals. Small, unambiguous patterns that compound over months. 1. Set a sleep window and protect it like a meeting with your future self. Pick a time you'll be in bed and work backward. Dim the lights an hour earlier than usual. Park the phone away from the pillow. If you can add just 30 to 60 minutes of consistent sleep, your training will hit harder, your appetite will self-correct, and your mood will lift. Treat sleep as the foundation that turns effort into results. 2. Commit to 1 outdoor sweat every day for the next 7 days. It doesn't need to be heroic. The metric is simple. Did you break a sweat outside? You'll feel the calm afterward, and you'll start chasing the feeling because it makes the rest of the day better. 3. Front-load your calories and keep dinner light. Make lunch substantial. Protein plus plants plus a smart carb. Keep dinner clean and lighter. Protein and vegetables, perhaps some healthy fat, and stop eating well before bed. See what happens to your energy, cravings, and sleep after a week. You'll likely realize you weren't lack of discipline tired. You were timing tired. 4. Build every plate around protein and plants. This isn't about perfection, it's about a reliable default. If you open your fridge and see options that fit this blueprint, you're winning before you cook. Shop once with intention, and the next 7 days are easier. Decide once, eat well 12 times. 5. Run a simple, whole-body circuit 3 times this week. 3 rounds of push-ups, walking lunges, rows, with bands or dumbbells, planks, and a 60-second easy jog or jump rope. Move beautifully before you move more. Add reps if you have the bandwidth, or add a round if your life gives you 15 extra minutes. When in doubt, stop a little early and leave the gym hungry to train again tomorrow. If this helped, tell me which habit you're taking first. Comment with your pick. Hit like and subscribe so the algorithm knows you're building something, and I'll see you in the next one.